So, get off drills. This is how we accomplish those great get-offs. This is how we develop explosion, okay? We're going to get every edge rusher and 300-pounders that we have inside a D-tackle good at this drill, okay? These are one-legged explosion get-off drills, okay? That is how our body position should look midair, okay? How do we get there? From the knee, we're going to explode up. If you have an issue of throwing the knee, get them down onto a knee. If you have an issue of getting them vertical and throwing that knee and pairing that with throwing my hands, because that's the end result, if I have that issue, start with a pencil. You get them down into that one-legged stance with the knee on the ground, and you explode up, and all you're doing is just going straight. Just make them go straight, because what that's doing is forcing all the power through the balls of my feet, through my legs, through my hip flexors, through my hips, and I'm exploding out, okay? So I would look in this position. 99, the third one in here from the left, does a great job just getting straight vertical. You could do just that drill to start off, to get that explosion off the ground. Then add this component of throwing. That's a 270-pounder, throwing his hips, throwing his hands, doing a phenomenal job midair, okay? Get back down, rapid fire reload again. Get a few reps, okay? This is the vertical piece of the progression, okay? So we're vertical. These are all 270 to 300 pounders here inside, okay? Doing a great job getting vertical, throwing those legs and those hands off the explosion. They phenomenal drill. Now we've developed the explosion vertical. We've isolated the hip throw. We've isolated the hands on how to eat grass. Now we got to add gaining ground, right? So now back to the knee. Left knee is down here. You see 47. Us coaches are here at about 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards, okay? Can they get to us in 2 steps? 1, 2, got to the depth, now finish with a U-turn. That's kind of where those transition steps come into play, all right? Transition steps, gets to the U-turn, and finish. But the explosion piece of this is awesome. Short on time, great. This was right before, we didn't get to any get-off drills this day, right? And I think this is worth showing because you could just get everybody down, rapid fire, get a couple reps, okay? So a great drill in between. We had one-on-one next, but we didn't get a little pass rush work. It was a shorter practice period deal. Let's just get them all down on a knee, get some throws in, all right? On my whistle, boom, okay? First rep, throw. All right, back to the left knee down, right? Just get them all rapid fire. There's your pencil, right? So start them off with a pencil. You see everybody just going vertical through the balls of their feet, getting pencil. How much explosion and drive up vertical can I get? Okay, then we add the throw. Boom. Throw, okay? Throw, all right? And now we're off. Let's go get some pass rush work in, okay? Well, before that, let's gain a little bit of ground, okay? So how do we gain a little bit of ground with that same drill? Get them all down again. Short on time, just do the same thing. Just space them out, get them all down at once. 2 steps. Okay? 2 steps off the one-legged get-off. Okay? All right, now we've worked the explosion piece. Let's give them something to chase. So you're trying to stress the chase of getting to the offensive lineman's upfield shoulder, right? So this is just a tag drill that we do, all right? So we work to get off. They don't move till they move, all right? 1, 2, can I get there in 2? But try to get there and take that off the shoulder. So a little tag get-off drill, really good. Add something to chase to it, okay? Continuing to progress. All right, tennis ball. We got to add the twitch component. We've developed the power. We've developed the explosion. But now we got to add on to that power and explosion. And we got to get the twitch, okay? So I want you to tell me, all right, the difference as we walk through this, as you're watching this, you're going to be able to see who's an all-conference player and who isn't, okay? So this guy right here went fourth all-time in sacks at Air Force, all right? 2-time first-team all-conference. This is why. He can catch that ball before it hits on the second bounce, okay? I add in some agiles here when I want to torque the back and bend on the finish, okay? So this is a really good drill of inside leaning, okay? I'm getting down, I'm inside leaning, trying to catch that ball, force that back torque with that outside arm reach. This kind of forces that bend finish component. But this is designed specifically for the tennis ball get off with the twitch, all right? So that's a great job right there, okay? So you got one guy who's all conference here on the right, and then you got one guy who's not. So watch this defensive end go. That ball hits the ground and he gets off the ball, okay? Bounces for a second or third time, nowhere close. Well, 13 comes in here, first team all conference. Why? Twitch is elite, gets off the ball, catches it, and bends and strains on the finish before it lands on the second bounce. Okay? You'll be able to see who is and who isn't. Okay? So again, edge guy right here, slow off the ball, can't catch it before it lands. Not an all-conference guy. All-conference nose guard catches it before it lands. Okay? So this is a great